Hey family, I just decided to, record a little video while I'm driving home from work, because I've been busy and I'm working on some goals. So YouTube right now isn't necessarily my priority. And that's why when y'all catch me, like I'm recording these videos that you hear at 1 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. If I get a couple minutes, I'll be able to share something that will encourage someone. And that's why you hear my voice all cracked up and everything like that. So anyway, I want to give a shout out to Trumpets of Grace. He was like, why you ain't give me no shout out, Constance? Listen, like, I'm on like 28% when I wake it up recording some of these videos, literally. But I just want to share what's on my heart, because I believe it's so important that we continue to encourage each other and we continue to share love with each other, lift each other up, because there's enough people in this world hating, in general. I hear people say, let your haters be your motivators. But I'm a genuine believer in let encouragement, let positivity be your motivation and help you to ultimately elevate in this life. And one thing I've learned throughout this journey, I thought at certain instances that I had it all together, that I knew myself completely, until I was humbled and life knocked me down. Through relationships, I've been shown the true me. Through different situations and how I handled work instances, I've been shown who I was at those different points. And it was up to me to determine whether I would change. Was I going to stay the same, or was I going to allow things outside of myself to dictate how I felt about myself and what I was going to do pertaining to my life? And I'm saying all this to say that we have to see the bigger picture. You just can't think about what's going on in your life currently. You have to see ahead and look at the future. At work, we have a book club going, and the book club is about how successful people think. And there's some powerful things in that book. But my major takeaway is, like what I was just saying, seeing the bigger picture. Sometimes when I was at different jobs that I had, I'll be like, I hate this job, blah, blah, blah. Not thinking about my investment in the company, not thinking about that this particular job is going to be a blessing to me to help me get my home, all these different things. I was just thinking about how I felt, and that feeling was fleeting. It was a temporary feeling. So when you look around at your life, look not at the current circumstances, but look at the bigger picture. What is the opportunity? What are the opportunities that I see before me? How are these opportunities going to take me to the next level? Who am I becoming? Who am I becoming? Who am I in the first place? I also want to say, and I'm just streaming some thoughts, that's all, so it's not really structured. I also want to say, which I probably already mentioned, about haters. In this life, we're going to have a lot of people that come along and try to dictate your actions, try to tell you who you are, where you should be, what you should do. But you as an individual must face yourself in the mirror and determine where you're going to go. And as you're deciding what you're going to do with your life, no matter what it is, whether you're doing the next career opportunity, no matter whether you're going to write a book, whatever you're going to do, you have to set in stone that this is something that I am going to do, and no one is going to take me away from my goals. No one is going to take me away from my destiny. So when someone is agitating you, someone is discouraging you, someone is, saying whatever or doing whatever, don't let anything that does not serve you change your mood or change what you're planning to do. Always be consistently thinking about those plans. If you know that you, like, say if you have a coworker that's nagging you and that's just, makes sly comments, throws a lot of shade at you and stuff, you got to know how to handle that. You can turn it around and make a joke out of it or laugh at it, or however you decide to do. Turn it into a positive, but know that you're at this particular place because, one, you're saving money. Two, you're making future investments. Three, you're creating your business. You have to see the bigger picture. It's a wonderful book. When I get home, and I'll probably just put the information from Amazon in the inbox in this video, so if anybody wants to read it. Some powerful ideas in this book, but I'm just talking as I'm driving on my way home today from work. Another thing I want us to focus on is the blessings. A lot of times in life we tend to focus on the negative. We tend to focus on the things that hurt us, or that are keeping us stuck, so to speak. Focus on what you can get from any downfall, any struggle, any trial or tribulation. Focus on something positive that you can pull from that. Because I don't feel like our testimonies, I don't feel like the things that we've been through in this life is just for ourselves. That's why we're warriors, and we must triumph, and we must be victorious so that we can help the next brother or sister up. So I just want to say I love you, family. I just thank everyone for the continued support, everyone that watches my videos, because there's going to be a lot more to come from me in the future. It just won't be a YouTube video. There are going to be books. There are going to be several things, CDs that I'm going to produce, and I'll be speaking one day all across the world. And that's what I am getting myself prepared for now. That's why I can't spend much time on on YouTube or give it so much of my time, because I have to have my goals completed and my plans worked on a daily basis. If you know that you have innate gifts, if you know that you have innate talents, if you know that it is your destiny to be something specific, you know what it is. Don't let hurt lie to you. Don't let past failures lie to you. Don't let rejection lie to you. Don't let anything steal your purpose away from you. One thing that I understood about my purpose is that I had to have faith in it. I had to believe that this is genuinely Constance. I had to believe that Constance was more than the person that's working a specific job. That I was more than what people might say that I was. That I was more than any hurt or any negativity or any past baggage. One thing about myself that I'm learning, it's powerful to get yourself by yourself and genuinely discover your worth, genuinely discover your purpose, genuinely have faith in it as well. Because I want to tell y'all this, a lot of great things have been happening to me, and what I will say is that when you have faith in the things that you're doing, when you really, really believe in it, when you know that you know that you know that you know, please don't look at the outside circumstances. Don't look at anything that may tell you that this thing that you're pursuing is not going to work. And the funny thing about life too is, like, sometimes you could be pursuing this particular goal, and then your genuine purpose pops up out of nowhere. You're thinking you're supposed to play basketball when you're ultimately supposed to be the coach. Things like that happen. So continue to pursue greatness. Continue to have a positive outlook on life. Continue to focus on the things that uplift you. And when you find people that are trying to discourage you, are trying to, take away from you in some way. Always rise above the negativity and find a positive way to treat that person. Remember, we are living in abundance. We are living in a state of healing. We're living in a state of forgiveness. We're living in a state of love. Be that every day. Because those that hurt you, they're hurting themselves, and they don't really understand their full potential. Because if they did, they would not waste any negative energy on anyone, including themselves. Don't hate on yourself, and definitely don't let others hate on you. Let no one dismiss. I can't think of the word right now. Let no one take your destiny away from you. You were born with it. You were given your destiny even before you came out of the womb. Let no one dismiss it. No, I can't think of the word diminish, I believe I'm trying to say. But let no one take it away from you. And what you've been given, you use it to the full ability while you are on this earth. I remember my favorite, oh my goodness, I can't think of his name right now. He said a lot of people took their gifts, their talents to the grave simply because they did not believe, simply because they did not have faith, simply because they were waiting on people to tell them who they were. Don't wait for anyone to tell you who you are. You know the Most High has spoken to you. So you live with that and move forward with confidence, with strength, with charisma, with love, with positive energy, and you will go far. Set your goals. Set your goals and know that they will be achieved. I can tell you this, I mean it with my heart, because there are a lot of things that I have set goals for that are coming to pass in my life right now. So I just want to say some words of encouragement while I'm actually awake, while I'm actually in a while I'm actually in a good state. I just want to say that I love you all. I thank you all, and continue to be a blessing. Let's continue to be encouraging and motivating and loving towards each other, because at the beginning and the end of the day in this life, all that we'll be left with is genuine love. And all that you should be known for is the love that you left on this earth.